All right, and I think we are officially live. I I don't know. Let's check it out. This is the very first time we've gone live at all, so I'm gonna open it up on the computer. Yeah, it shows us live. How about that? Hey, look, you can see your hands. Okay, cool.
Oh, the timing is off.
Okay, so I'm going to. All right, so yeah, we're here. We hit 500 subscribers today, so that's pretty cool. And I'm joined with this pair of hands over here, who's our 10-year-old daughter, Payson. And today we're going to be opening up the Hachette Combat Patrol Magazine. So we signed up for this weekly magazine. Goes for 90 weeks, so like a little over a year and a half, and you end up with 9 combat patrols. I don't remember what they all are, but they're listed online. I know a lot of people complained about it, but it became available to the United States, and so we signed up for it. I've already got a bunch of the Space Marine models, but we got week 1 and week 2, so we're going to open up and unbox week 1's magazine. So here you go, Payson. Oh, say hi, Payson.
Hi.
She's watching her hands in the mirror. So go ahead and open it up and let's see what we've got inside this thing. Okay, typical tiny little white dice. Those will be a nice addition for my kill teams. And it looks like the first 2 models. So these are definitely Leviathan models. Looks like the winged Tyranid Prime and the Captain. Yeah, cool. So these both came in the Leviathan set. I've got them, but we're gonna each build one out. Oh, here's the play mat that they give you. Okay, well that's cool. What's in these? Oh, that's the premium. Yeah, so we did sign up for the premium.
Yay.
I know it's like $3 more a week or something, but you end up with 4 or 6, I guess, somewhere in there. Pretty cool models. Oh, is that just like a poster? Here, I'll move the dice out of the way.
Oh, this is big.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's that old Leviathan box set poster, but a much bigger version of it. That's pretty cool. So what's on the other side? Is that like all the stuff that comes inside the Combat Patrol magazine? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we've got 9 complete combat patrols over here.
These are the armies.
Yeah, so you've got Eldari, looks like Votan, Astra Militarum, Orcs. Is that? Yep, World Eaters, Chaos Space Marines, Gene Stealers, and then, of course, Tyranids and Space Marines. So I've pretty much got all of the Tyranids and Space Marines. I've got some of the World Eaters, and now I have some of the Eldari because of the kill teams that I've got. So a lot of these are going to build out Payson's first armies. And so week after week, we're going to open these up, and she's going to start building and painting some of this stuff.
And you even get paint?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I think week 3 or week 4, you get 3 or 4 paints and some brushes. They kind of add little stuff in. So almost every week you end up with models. I mean, they give you 6 dice. I'm not sure what you're going to do with that in 40K, but it's little stuff that helps you build up to full armies and being able to play over time. So yeah, we did pick up the premium subscription. So I know these come down the road, but like eventually, I think it's like week 30 or something, you get a Brutalis Dreadnought and a Hive Tyrant, which those are pretty solid models. Demon Prince, Howling Banshees, which if you've watched any of the shorts over the last couple of weeks, you've seen the Howling Banshees I've been painting. Then you get Orc Killicans, some Brokir Thunderkin, I guess.
Tank?
Yeah, Rogaldorn Battle Tank. And then the brood coven for the Gene Stealers. So
what is that?
that's a psychic familiar. So like when the Tyranids infiltrate a planet, they send in Gene Stealers and they start taking over the population, and then eventually the Tyranid swarm comes in and gobbles everything up. So yeah, pretty cool poster. Kind of showcases everything you get. Looks like we had a couple of pieces fall off in the bag here, but one of our winged primes. These look like the exact same press to fit models that came in the Leviathan set. Here. Yeah, we'll just set it off to the side and worry about that later. So what's in that other one?
Let's see.
Is that just the build instructions?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like just the instructions. Oh. And it has like, it's like literally a magazine, like it says.
Oh yeah. Okay. So when they say that this is all done by Hachette, which I think is a French company. It was available to Europe last year and now is available to the US. So when they said Hachette magazine, I didn't really think it was like an actual magazine. So this makes sense now.
So it like has all the armies that it's like
gonna end up with.
Oh.
Yeah, the whole punch. Oh, okay. So that's got some of that. So here's the data cards. Okay. So like when you eventually start playing 40K, this is what you'll need to be able to play that unit.
So it's just like that.
Welcome to 40K, core concepts. Enough to get you started and get you into trouble. So, I think if you go with the premium, it's like $9.99 a week or $12.99 a week, something like that.
And again, there's all the armies that you get.
Yeah, and all the paints that you'll end up with.
Yeah. And
so
that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just getting into 40K or you want to help somebody get into 40K or any of the Games Workshop, this is a pretty good place to start. So we've got one of the winged prime's legs that's busted off, but we've got some glue and clippers and razor knives, and we're gonna build these models up real quick. They're pressed to fit, so they're not too crazy, but you want to pick one and I'll do the other one? So that's the Tyranid, the winged prime, and then that's the Space Marine captain. So
can I do the captain?
Yeah, you want to do the captain?
Yeah.
I am the captain now. There's the captain. So do you want the build instructions? I think they're in that book. Here, I'll get it out. So I know a ton of people have done breakdowns on this magazine, and I mean, price-wise, it all depends on how you price plastic, of course. It's going to be up to you on whether the plastic kits are worth it or not. But if these are combat patrols or models that you want or need, or if you want to split it with a buddy, I mean, it's probably one of the cheapest ways, short of buying recasts or used models, to get into Warhammer. So it all depends on if you want it and if you need it. So yeah, so she's going to build out the captain. I'm going to blindly build out the winged Tyranid prime, but I've done a couple of these now, so should be able to figure it out. So Space Marines, Payson, I know you know a little bit about them, but what color are you going to paint them up?
Probably like red.
Oh, okay. So you can make your own chapter, or there's a couple of red Space Marine chapters, like the Blood Angels, the World Eaters, although that's chaos. But you can just make them whatever you want. You don't have to pick one of the pre-made ones. So for anybody that got into the Leviathan box set, when it came out for 10th edition, these models should look extremely familiar. Again, these are just the press to fit models that came in that kit, but I remember when 10th edition came out, I got a couple of Leviathan boxes because I thought the models were cool and sent one off to my brother so that he could hopefully get some friends into 40K out there in Virginia where he's at. And I was overwhelmingly impressed with the casts on the models. All of the poses and everything that they put together for the captain, the lieutenant, I think there's a librarian and Terminator armor that comes with it, if I remember right. But I play Black Templars in 40K, so librarians aren't really our thing. Oh, well, it's okay. You can say it out loud. No judgment here. So the one in your right hand is 12, and then the one in your left hand is 13.
I don't know how to connect them.
Oh, so you'll need 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so now put 13 into 14.
Like,
yeah, there should be like a peg that, here, let's see it. So that kind of fits like that.
oh,
And then the other piece will connect onto that peg in the center and kind of hold it all together.
like, huh?
So, no, down just a little bit. See that part there? Yeah, that kind of goes on that central peg on the inside. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, you might just have to get it lined up.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, the push to fit models are, yeah, and that just sits down like that. Yeah.
Should I add glue?
Yeah, if you want to put a little glue on the piece. Here, let me make sure this isn't clogged. Of course it is. There we go. Let's see these real quick. Am I crazy?
Did I break a piece off or something?
No, you're doing fine. I'm just not seeing how this.
Can I see it so I can glue it in?
Yeah. Oh, this is the left leg. That's why. I think that spins.
Wait.
Yeah, I think it goes like that. And then that one.
Oh, it's not.
Well, there's nothing really to glue it. It's been a minute. Yeah, you don't have to go too heavy. It'll just hold it in place because once you get the peg on there, then yeah. Now try to slide that.
Oh my gosh, it's not even connected.
Well, does it connect?
It was just sliding off.
Oh, okay. So try to get the other piece in quickly so that it holds it all together. There you go. Yeah, boom. Here, you want me to push it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the part that's kind of a pain. Who is that? Somebody's leaving a comment, and I don't know who it is.
Oh. He said, hey.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Oh, cool. All right, well, there you go. First one down. While you do that, I'm not sure if this lieutenant in Phobos armor. Oh.
What does it say?
Not sure who that is. It says hello.
Oh.
So I've been working on this Lieutenant, and this was one of the Leviathan models. Been working on that, getting him painted as Black Templar. I've still got some edge highlighting to do, but it's been a wild couple of days. So if you end up with one of those in there, that's a pretty cool model.
This is mine so far.
Hold it back just a little bit. It's out of focus. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
I am the captain now. All right, so you're on to the next one.
15, 16.
I'm gonna see if I can do this blind. Hi, Night Lord. I don't know. I think that says Night Lord. Can't quite see it from here, so thanks for joining in. Try to get some of these chunks off of here. Now, about a month ago, Payson, who is our 10-year-old daughter, the youngest of 3, helped me build the starter set for the kill teams. We did a time-lapse video. She built the Space Marines in the kill team starter set, which, what did that take us? About an hour for those models. So that wasn't too bad, but did you get it?
No, I don't know how you like.
Okay, so yeah, this is another one of those that you'll need both parts for, because this peg is going to go in there, and then you'll need 15. Oh, you have 15?
Right here.
So here, let me see. It kind of fits together. His arm goes back like that. Sometimes you've got to look at these poses. Then I think the shoulder pad goes up. So yeah, it's going to go something like that. If you want to glue it on, I didn't push it in, but it's just kind of barely held on there.
Okay.
So yeah, we hit 500 subscribers today, which is kind of crazy. I haven't put up a video in a hot minute. We've got some long form kill team content coming out in the next couple of days. We're going to do Recca Crew deep dive, and then Let's Beat the Recca Crew. We've got Phobos Marines right up behind that. But life has been a little chaotic over the last week as we've moved into a different business. So I'm going to be working on editing the next few nights, and I'll get those put out ASAP. But in the meantime, we just thought we'd go live here and build a couple of models. What? Is it not going? Well, you have to do them at the same time is the thing.
What? You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, that's why I said, so here, let me see this. So, see, Payson is enjoying and learning all the fun nuances of, okay, now stick it on there. Is it going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. I think his sword is supposed to go back just a little bit. Sorry, I'm not trying to do it. There, now it's in place.
Thanks.
So if you look at like the final picture, sometimes it's kind of helpful. Especially with swords and guns, trying to figure out what direction they're supposed to go in. These push to fit models are nice, but they're definitely very limiting, and you have to get them in exactly the way that they're supposed to go. So maybe I'm just dumb, but sometimes they can be more of a pain than just the regular glue-in models. Man, there's a lot of chunks on this. So when we get this all done, so with the Hachette magazine, I think like on week 3 or week 4, you end up with a couple of paints to get you started, and then over the period of a year and a half, you get a bunch of paints and brushes to essentially get base colors on everything. Is about all you get, but I've got drawers and drawers full of paint, so we'll get these built, and then Payson can start painting as soon as she wants to. Are you working on the other arm?
Mm-hmm.
Can you pause that pipe? Okay, I'll start it in a few minutes, but we're live on YouTube, so.
Ugh.
Kind of surprised the dogs haven't gone berserk.
Uh-huh.
Is that one giving you trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What can I help? Is it the other arm?
Because it says like I have to. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, I got it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was on the wrong side.
I'm actually pretty impressed with the casts here. I don't see a ton of seam lines. You've got the chunks that are left whenever you cut it off, of course, but I remember, and maybe it's just the 2 boxes that I got, but when I went through the Leviathan boxes, they just had seam lines that I felt like I spent days scraping clean. Are you getting the other side?
It's like not going in.
Sometimes you kind of have
Of course,
to.
not stuck now.
Here, you want some help? Sometimes you kind of have to rotate it. Let's see. So his gun's kind of pointed down. Oh, well, you had it. I just had to push it in.
It like wasn't going in for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes they fight you. See if I can do this from memory.
Oh my gosh.
I got it. I heard it bounce. Oh, here it is. Was that his head?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, the old screaming Space Marine face.
It literally just flew.
There it is.
Parking at nothing.
Yep. I forgot this has got to go around. What's up, Regs? We're live. What's up? Yeah, you can come in. Yeah, go ahead. It's just pointing down. Don't worry, we're not going to record you in the bathrobe. I paused the dryer for a second because it was still like soaking wet. Do you just want to hit speed dry? It was like 5 minutes ago that I paused it and it's still like wet. Yeah, but if you need it, go ahead. Yep. Just shut the door if you would, please. All right. Body and torso assembled. So once we get these built, they actually sent us week 1 and week 2 together. Week 2 is in here, but we'll open that one up next week. Give us something to do on the weekend. Not that we're bored at all, but we'll kind of make this a weekly deal where we open up the combat patrol and get the models built. That's the dishwasher. All right, legs are on.
Mine is done, but I just need to put it onto the stand.
Oh, nice. I think you might have clipped the little pegs that hold it in place. Oh no, he goes on here, right? And then that
Yeah.
goes on the. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. So those two go in there, and then he
Yeah.
gets glued on there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or maybe I did. Yeah, I think I did.
That's okay. He's got boots. You can just match up the boot prints. Not the end of the world.
Do you think I should put him on this first and then glue it on? Or do you
So
think
I
should
would
go
normally put that on the base first and then glue him on it. So that way you can just kind of leave it setting there for it to dry for a minute or two. Got winged prime head glued up. Now I'm trying to remember. I think the claws go on top and the wings go down below. Is that glue almost empty?
No, it's just hard to squeeze out.
Yeah, I don't know why they decided a needle was the way to do that, but
Oh, I added way too much glue.
it's not the end of the world. Did you get his boots matched up to the little like spots?
Yeah.
Okay.
I added so much glue, it's so hard to put on.
Do you need a hand?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, you got it perfect. You can probably let him. Yeah.
Here's mine.
Space Marine Captain done.
So there it is. Yeah, it's okay.
It's fine. You did a press to fit. I'd let him sit there for a minute just so that it dries, because this cement actually melts the plastic, so it takes a few minutes for it to completely dry. So again, this is the Hachette Weekly Combat Patrol Week 1. So we ended up with the Winged Tyranid Prime, which I'm almost done with here. My 10-year-old beat me with her model, and she did the Space Marine Captain and Terminator armor. So she's 10, but we're getting her into Warhammer a little early.
Yay.
Okay, let me get his head put on real quick, and then we'll glue him to the base, and that'll be that. What? Go ahead. There's one of those that I know for sure who it is. The other one, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Games Workshop glue is pretty good for adhering stuff to bases. A little better than the Tamiya thin cement. Is that Mom?
No.
Okay. All right, so there we have it. That is week 1 of the Hachette Weekly Combat Patrol subscription. So we've got 89, well, week 2 is over here, so we'll do that next week, but we've got 88 more of these. So week 1, you get the Captain and Terminator armor, the Winged Tyranid Prime, of course the magazine, which this one kind of goes through just a basics 101 on how to build, paint, and play. You get the 40K playmat, which I'm not sure if that's full size, but we'll check it out later. 6 dice and the Leviathan poster with all of the goodies from the Hachette collection. So yeah, that's everything inside of it. So that's week 1. We've got week 2 over here, and next week we'll get that opened up, and there's a few more models. So in roughly a year and a half, we'll end up with 9 armies worth of combat patrols, plus some big stuff in there. So yeah, we hit 500 subs today. Just thought we'd go live for the first time and test it out. So here we are. Thanks for all 3 of you that watched, and we'll do this every week. We'll make it a weekly thing, and just as we go, we'll build up these combat patrols. Anything you got to say?
Again, thank you for the 3 of you who are watching.
See you next week.
see you next week. I got mine finished quicker than Doc's.
Yep.
So,
yeah, 10-year-old beat me building models. So,
but I think his was harder. So.
No, I tend to be slower and cut all the little goofy stuff off. So,
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us.
What is it that I say at the end of videos?
I don't remember.
Oh,
It's not my video.
Okay.